Hey everyone. Well, happy Thursday. And I don't know if your kids have started school. If you don't have kids, then maybe you don't relate to this, but mine just started today and I'm just waiting for them to get out. And I've been sitting here working on a ton of business, working with my coaches and my team and my clients and my customers. And, one thing that always seems to be pretty consistent and cause for concern for people is overcoming objections. And we all face them regardless of what we do, whether it's in business or it's in life in general, family life, relationships, whatever. We always are going to have objections. So I wanted to quickly talk about how to overcome them, especially if you do run a home business, if you are building a business and trying to build a team or get your clients. It's tough, right? And we get caught up in the enthusiasm and the excitement and the success of others, which is generally why we decide to join a certain business or start our own business, because we see other people having success and we want to be just like them. And we sit there and go, oh my God, how are they doing this? They just must get it. They just must have all these people in their life that just want to buy because of them or sign up because of them. And you know what? That's so not true. If you've ever been in home business or if you were kind of a fly on the wall in watching these people, you would know that they work hard and we all get no's. Every single day of our business, we get no's. We get people that say no to our product. We get people that say no to our service and our business and our help. It's amazing. And those can get really tough to take after a while. So I want to talk about why these no's and objections are so vital to the success of our business. Okay, there's a lot of books out there on personal development that help you overcome that, and I really, really encourage you to read them or watch them or listen, whatever your jam is. For me, I love to listen to podcasts, or I'll get a book and I'll download it on Audible and listen to it while I'm in the car. But Go for No is a great one. And that's a book that talks about the impact of no's and how you should actually make your business based around getting those no's. And here's why. Because if you go after these no's, get them out of the way, that just allows you to get closer and closer to the people that want what you have, that want to be a part of your business or want your product or service, right? But if we're too scared and we're going to get shut down because somebody said no to us, then how can you expect your business to grow? How can you grow as a business owner when somebody tells you no, when you hear a no? How many times as a kid, or if you're a parent, do you tell your child no? Do you think that stops them from trying again or asking the same question over and over and over again? And it gets a little incessant, and as parents, we're probably like, oh my God, this kid's driving me nuts. But, they don't know any different, and they're encouraged to continue to go after what they want. So if you have established a strong enough why into your business, why do you want to do this? What's important? What do you want to get out of this? Is it self-serving? If it is self-serving, then you might have to reevaluate, because people see that when it's self-serving. If you just get into a business because you want to make heaps of money, be the top of the line, and sell, but have no vision behind it and no value to bring other people, then everyone's going to see that, right? But you have to also understand what people's needs are. Right? You can't just assume just because you became a rep or you started your own business or sell a fabulous product that everybody wants what you have just because you signed up, right? Or just because you know that it has a huge following, or just because I like it, everybody else is going to like it, right? But we have to think differently in that not everybody wants what we have, or maybe they don't want what we have right now, and that's okay. So when you think about those people that you reach out to and they don't necessarily want what you have right now, a couple things you got to ask yourself. How did I approach them? What did I say to them when I introduced the product or my business to them? What was their response? Why? Why did they say the things that they did say? And you have to kind of be willing to change your approach. You know, if you find that you're saying things and you're getting the same response and you kind of have a script and you're copying and pasting it in an email, or you just kind of are regurgitating it out to people that you talk to, and you find you're getting the same response back, the same no's, the same kind of, you know, I'm not interested type things, then you have to ask yourself, what am I saying to these people that is turning them away? Why are they not wanting what I have to offer? And usually it comes down to we don't know what they want because we have not given them the opportunity to tell us. We have not asked enough questions for them to them for us to really fully understand what their needs are. And it's such a critical part of being a business owner. You have to know your audience. You have to know what their needs are. If you don't know they have a need for your health and fitness services, or a workout program, or your clean eating groups, or your makeup, or your skincare, you know, then how can you assume that they just need to order it, right? You have to think about the receiver of that information. You know, how would you receive it if somebody came up in a random email and just threw it at you and said, hey, Susie, I'm a new representative of this great shake, and I think you need to try it. Well, Susie's giving you no indication that she needs to try it, right? Or that she needs that in her life, so she immediately says no. But if you are approaching it, so then you ask yourself, well, I'm saying all the right things. You know, I'm asking questions, and they seem really interested, and they still say no. Like, why are they saying no, Taryn? Well, they're saying no because they're not ready. You know, especially in the health and fitness world, you know, people have to be ready in order for them to be willing to take on what it takes to make changes. You can't just assume that, you know, everybody wants to start this new challenge. Everybody wants to start eating clean. Everybody wants six-pack abs. Not everybody does, because there's a lot of work and effort that goes into it. Okay? But if you are saying the right things, and you are asking questions, and you're being valuable, and you're offering your passion and enthusiasm for everything, and they're still saying no, you have to be okay with that. And that's what builds a stronger business owner. A business owner builds strength and builds confidence and ultimately builds an enormous business based on solid customers, retention, and sound business partners, because they're okay with somebody telling them no. I get told no every single day, and I've been doing this for 7 years. I've been building my Beachbody business for 7 years, and till this day, I still get no's, okay? You know, I've refined my approach. I have changed the way I share my message, because I know that I can't be the same way I was 7 years ago, because I've changed, right? And people want to see that change, and they want to see that, you know, that transition really into somebody that's more stronger and more confident. And that's really what these no's and what I've learned from personal development has done for me, is that I have to learn that it's okay. If every single person said yes to you, not only yes, you would have an amazing business, but would it be long-term and would it be sustainable? Right? So you have to think about that. You know, what's your goal? Is your goal to have a sustainable business? Is your goal to have something long-term that's going to be fruitful and going to continue to pay you out every single week, every single month, every single year, right? So you just have to step back and kind of swallow your pride a little bit and put your ego in check and say, hey, you know what? I'm actually going to go for my nose first. There's another good book, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, and he talks about getting the things that just kind of make you want to, like, give you a pit in your stomach, to do those first in your day. So when you structure your day and you start to sit down and go through your business, you need to do those things first. If you procrastinate, like, everybody's a procrastinator, but if you actually wait and do that at the very last bit of your time, you could pretty much guarantee that's never going to happen. And that's the same thing that I tell my customers with workouts. If you don't schedule your workouts and you just hope that it'll fall into place in your day, pretty sure about 80% of the time it won't happen. And it's because it's not scheduled. Something's always going to come up. You're going to get tired. Somebody's going to interject and need your time. And if you've got kids, you know how that goes. It's next to impossible. So you've got to plan it. You've got to schedule it. So the same thing with your business. You've got to schedule those things that just make you want to throw up almost and get them out of your way. Because you know what? You might be surprised. And if you could be willing to accept a no you might actually really be surprised with how you take it. But you have to be mentally prepared that it's okay to get a no. It's okay to get those people out of the way, because the next person in line might be totally ready for what you have to say. And you know what? That no doesn't mean no forever. It just probably means not right now. It might mean, hey, you know what? Right now just doesn't work for me, but I might want to follow up next week or maybe next month. But you have to be consistent in your message and who you are and the value that you bring. And that's what people are drawn to. So I want you to feel encouraged and filled with pride when you share your business, when you share your product, because you are doing it for a reason. And people like, trust, and respect you, but they want to know that you have good intentions and you have ethics and pride and value behind it. Okay? So be okay with the fact that your best friend or your neighbor that you thought would be a dead ringer for this business or your product says no. Some of my very best friends have never bought one thing from me in 7 years. One thing they've never bought from me. But I'm okay with it because it's just not their thing, and that's okay. All right? So I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you a little bit of encouragement as to going forward with your business, and that objections are going to happen. They're inevitable when you own your own business, even if it's a brick and mortar. Even if you own a franchise, there's going to be people that are not going to want your product. There's going to be people that are not interested in your business. And that's okay, because there's billions of people in the United States that are still waiting to hear from you. And you just have to find those people that have what you need, or need what you have. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways, all right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to scoot off and go pick up my kiddos from school and enjoy my time with them. And I hope you guys do the same. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please make sure you email me. You can find me on Twitter, or you can find me on my Facebook page, which is Taryn Perry Fitness, Nutrition, and Motherhood. All right. Talk to you guys soon.